Good day and welcome back to Goodtech Academy. I am Adam.slayter, and today we are going to be talking about computers. What are they? How are they? Why are they? I bet you will learn something today. I hope you do. Let's roll on to that lesson. So, as we can see right over here, what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process that data. There are four main different types of computers that there are in the world today. Your desktop computer, that computer that sits at home or under your desk at work that does all your work for you. There's your laptop computer, those cool little things that sit in your laps, fit in your purses, and go with you everywhere you want to go. There is your tablets, the ones that are about yay big. And, most of the kids play games on them, watch movies on them, and things like that. And then, of course, there is the tried and true smartphone. Yes, I know. It's a phone, but it's also a computer because it does exactly everything that a computer can do. So, starters, desktop computers. It is a computer that has separate elements: a monitor, a processor or processing unit, a keyboard, and a mouse. Your desktop computer is going to have that monitor. So, the monitor is the computer component that allows users to view images. Without those monitors, we would not be able to see anything that our computer does or puts out. Monitors are your main types of outputs, and there are different types of monitors out there. There is your regular monitor, your laptop monitor, your projector monitor. It just depends on how you want to view your data. Then we have our processor or computer system, CPU. It performs and manages the basic operations such as processing data of the system, exchanges data, stores memory. It plays our movies for us. It allows us to play video games, surf the interwebs. It is what does all the work. It is the brain. Without that unit, there is no computer. That is the computer. So how to turn on the computer and the monitor? Well, both the monitor and the computer will have this symbol on the button for you to press in order for it to turn on. This is what we in the IT world call the IO button or the 1-0 button. As you can look and see that it is a 0 and a 1 or an I and an O. This button is the universal standard, the industry standard for power. You can see it on laptops, computers, monitors, Xboxes, PlayStations. It's everywhere. This is the one unifying button that lets you know, no matter what world you're in, hey, that's how you turn it on. Now, you also have to be mindful that power button will be on both your monitor and also your computer system. So if you click the button on the monitor, it's not going to turn that computer on. So do be mindful that there is a secondary button that you'll have to reach over and go and click. Now, the mouse. Everybody knows a mice. I remember whenever mice were 2 buttons and a ball. Nowadays, they've gotten a lot more fancier. The industry standard has changed. And nowadays, we have mouses, which are small devices used to move around on the screen. And they'll look something a lot like this one that's down here or this one right here that I keep with me at all times. The left button right here is the button used to select and open the items that appear on the screen. The right button, the other one, left, right, however you want to look at it. The right button is used to access that drop-down menu with a list of more options. The right button is how we get all those cool features, such as if you were to go to your desktop, right-click on one of your icons, you're going to get a drop-down menu that's going to show you more items. And then we have the scroller, this cool little thing right here in the middle. I remember when mice didn't used to have this and life was hard. Nowadays, we have that scroller and it can be used to move up and down in a window or through text, such as a Word document. It makes life so much easier than having to go over, click on the arrows, scroll down through a window, or grab that dragger bar and drag it and miss what you're looking for or something like that. Our keyboard. This is unifiably one of the most important parts of the computer that you can have. This keyboard will allow you not only to do just about everything you need to do, but if you didn't have one of these, this would allow you to get around the screen. And as you can see, the industry standard for keyboards has been very, very much the same for a very long time. So I can almost guarantee that at some point in time, you have laid fingers on a keyboard, especially if you're watching this video. So as you can see here, there are a couple of these buttons that are lit up. I do like to make a point of these buttons. For starters, there is your backspace, which will delete characters to the left of your cursor. Now, be mindful, there is also the delete button, but it will delete characters to the right. And I know a lot of people get confused about backspace and delete. The best way to remember it is, as you can see here on this picture, there is the divider right here that splits between backspace and delete. Just think of this as your cursor, right? And if you backspace on this end of your cursor, it's going to take out characters that way. And if you hit delete, it's going to take out characters that way. That way. You know what I mean. We have enter. Enter will take you down to the next line. It'll allow you to begin a new line of information or to execute a command. Enter has many functions, just like tab has many functions. Tab's primary purpose is to take you to the next tab stop, but depending on what program you're in, tab can have multiple, functions. Caps lock. Caps lock will lock your keyboard into an all capital so that you can yell at people through text or type out titles, one or the other. Shift, if you press shift and then type, you get caps. And then whenever you let off shift, it goes back to lowercase letters. So shift and cap locks are a lot the same, only caps locks it in so that you can type in all caps without having to hold anything. And then we have our arrow keys. Our arrow keys are a very fundamental part of the keyboard. It allows us to navigate through things, going up, down, left, right, and be able to navigate through web pages, Word documents, or even our home screen should we need it because our mouse's battery has died and we unfortunately can't get anywhere. Then we have our laptop computers. A laptop computer is a portable computer that contains the monitor, the keyboard, and the processor unit all in one. Wham, bam, psh, oh, it's all in one unit. An amazing device. I remember whenever they first came along, and it was awesome. Some of the industry standard of these computers, these laptops, is that they will have an area on it that is on the laptops that substitutes for the mouse. It's where you can move your finger around and navigate through things with the cursor. That is called the touchpad. It's usually located right here on your laptop, just like it is on mine. It's right here. Then we have the webcam. The webcam is a small digital camera connected to a computer or a computer system. The industry standard has really jumped forward and pushed that these cameras get installed in a lot of digital devices, including our laptops. Without it, I wouldn't be able to be recording this video off of my laptop. Then we have our tablets. Our tablet is a small flat computer that is operated by touching the screen. It is smaller than a regular laptop, but larger than a cell phone. It's kind of that middle ground between the two because of the fact that you don't have that integrated keyboard. Now, there are some out there that do have a snap-on or semi-integrated keyboard, but the point is that a tablet is something that is handheld that's that middle ground between a laptop and a phone. Parts of the tablet would be that webcam, the touch screen, and the home button. Now, of course, the webcam is going to allow you to take pictures, video, and do things kind of like this. The touchscreen is your main interface. It's what replaces your keyboard and your mouse and allows you to basically just click and go. And then your home button is the button that will always take you back to your main screen or exit you out of programs or applications. Smartphones. Oh man, how our phone technology has changed over the years. I remember whenever cell phones were first invented, they were giant, they were bricks. You held it like this to the side of your head, and you hoped that you were within range of a cell tower to actually get signal out. Nowadays, cell towers are everywhere, and we've upgraded our technology. A smartphone is a mobile phone that acts like a computer in the palm of your hand. They have internet access. They store data, and it has a touchscreen interface, and it can download and run applications. Some of the outlets on a smartphone are your headphone charging port, if you have it. Sorry for those of you who have those newer iPhones. They've got the charging port because you got to charge that thing, right? Unless you're doing wireless charging, but whatever. And then we have volume controls, which are usually on the sides or top or bottom or wherever they're putting it nowadays. Also have a type of keyboard that can come up. And this is not just smartphones, but it's tablets also. These keyboards pop up and become available and allow you to enter special characters, insert media, and do some other cool functions that you may need to do while you're texting or maybe emailing or something like that. They're very helpful little keyboards. So, I hope you learned something real quick there. I know it's a very short video. I try not to make these things too long. I do appreciate everybody that comes out and views these things. As you can notice, I'm not in my usual studio. Unfortunately, Goodtech has been closed down due to social distancing. But as soon as I can, we will be back in office and we will be doing classes as best we can. If you have any questions, you can contact me at Goodtech at goodwillindustriesetx.com, and we will answer your questions, comments, concerns, anything you may have. If you have any suggestions for future videos besides what I'm coming up with out of my crazy mind, please leave a comment down below. And as always, please subscribe, like, and enjoy. And we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.